So this is a minor faction, Seratan. The Seratan are best described as arachnoid centaurs. They are subterranean people, tending to white hair and pale skin. They prefer feed on warm-blooded prey, but can survive on cold-blooded beasts or insectoids. Plus 5% defense per pacified Seratan village. These were apparently nerfed in this patch. I don't know why. Didn't really explain other than that they were nerfed. Hey Gods Tiger, how are you? My knowledge of Swedish is pretty much limited to reading. Very simple. Yeah, it was kinda strange. Tsundere. I never really learned to produce any sentences myself or really do anything with the language other than listen and read a bit. Yeah, there is a lot of typos, Tsundere. In the race descriptions there was also a lot of typos, so it's probably not something they'll polish as soon as possible. If I have money to get it, JDup, I don't have it yet. Didn't pre-order it, but I would love to get the game at some point. Please note that you are encroaching on sovereign territory, and I am the sovereign. Okay. So these are the Draken. They have a. This is a really bullshit ability they have. They can force truce, peace, or alliance on any empire. So they'll just come and say, "Hello, you guys are my friends now. You'll join my wars and fight for me." Or when someone attacks them, they'll just say, "No, fight, truce." So these are pretty interesting guys. And they also know where every race starts. So that's gonna be fun times. And I guess they are over the sea there. We should actually talk to these guys as well. Yeah, Tsundere. They added some really powerful abilities for these races. Like the rowing clans can move their cities wherever they want, and they also can ban you from using the marketplace, where you can buy units, heroes, and resources and all kinds of stuff. So they can just totally ban you from using it. Let's talk to these guys as well. What do you guys want? Make sure there is no enemy in the region called Relier for 5 turns. You get pacification and wine. Sure. I guess that's the Relier. Oh, you guys haven't probably seen this. This is the map. You can zoom out and, well, there's the world, as we know. And it looks pretty cool, even from this map as well. You can see the regions, region colors, and the names and all this terrain here. Always thought this was a really good feature. Also you can see the resources and villages here, which is pretty cool. And you can zoom in and see things a bit closer as well. So these guys want to join me if I don't have any enemies on this region here for 5 turns. And I don't think there is any... Well, there is no enemies for me at the moment, so in 5 turns they'll probably join me without me doing anything really. So that's a extremely easy conversion for them. Let's go check the ruins there. I need to get the heroes. Empty location. Also, actually, I need to assign the hero. This guy. Assign to city. Should have done this earlier. It's been so long time since I played last time that I don't really remember all the things. Hey, Booth Gaming and Cold Knight. So you can have a hero in an army or in a city, and they do different things, give bonuses, and they have skill trees. So there is basically 3 different branches in the skill tree for the heroes. I'll show you in a second. And some of them are really good for the army stuff. Some of are kind of in the middle, and some are mainly for the city. And that hero I just put in the city has really good city bonuses when you level them up. So this is the minor faction Jotus. They are Tetik or Gnolls. Yeah. No, you're just waving. I was wondering if my wife is trying to tell me something and she was just waving a hand like that there. No, it's just something. The ancestors of this faction were bred for blood sports and as watch beasts. They have rudimentary intelligence and great ferocity. Their clans are held together more by fear and strengthened by more sophisticated social bonds. So you get more vision when you have these guys, and they are pretty good ranged units apparently as well. Short ranged, free counter. And their villages over there. You can actually see the range of this area as well. That's something new. Let's go up here next. So that's already 2 turns of peace. And my supers are done. Let's get the next one. So we have 4 out of 9 for the next one. Let's see. Production on the city would be nice. These are items which you can unlock for your heroes and your troops. Not really necessary at the moment. This is a titanium extractor. Research. Open pit mine. You can extract stuff with these. These are also really nice. Mint. Aqua pulvistics. +2 dust on terrain with river during summer season. Oh, and also +3 with sea and lake during the summer seasons. Interesting. I'm gonna get the production though. I did complete Xenonauts JDupe. Other than the game crashing every single time at the victory screen. But we did complete the last mission, so I call it finished. I'm currently uploading the playthrough to YouTube, so there is still 30 episodes or something that I need to upload, but it'll be there fully soon. So my hero just gained a level, so we can inspect. Don't worry, JDupe, you'll see it on the YouTubes in few weeks. I'm doing at the moment uploading Nomoria, Xenonauts, and one else game, like kind of like cycling them. If I do like a Nomoria today, I'll post Xenonauts tomorrow, and the third game the day after that, and then another Nomoria and start again. So it's gonna take a while until the whole playthrough is there, but it'll be eventually. And I'm doing 2 episodes of Xenonauts every 3 days. So this is the one. So this is the skill tree for the hero, class, common, faction. So this is the faction tree for the cultists that I'm playing, and this is amazing bonus. +1 food, production, dust, science, and influence person in a city when this hero is there, and there's 3 levels of that, so you get +3 everything per 1 citizen. That's gonna be amazing amounts of stuff from 1 city, although we can only have 1 city, so that's also understandable. But this is amazing bonus, especially if you get one of these heroes in a different race. You can get heroes from different races through the marketplace. So I would imagine if you want a city hero, you would probably want to get a cultist hero into your city, just because of this bonus. Class, this is usually a fairly offensive tree in here. So there is plus defense, plus life on units, extra accessory slot on the hero, defense. So this is a pretty defensive hero, it seems, class. The cultist hero. And then there is reinforcements and immunity for winter effects. And this is the common. This is the same one for every guy. So there is Indiana Bones as the first one. You get a improved search on the ruins, and there's some other stuff in there. Level every experience every turn. That's really good as well, and other stuff. But we are gonna go with this amazing preacher ability. So that actually pumps up our city to the 5 We also have some population now, so I'm gonna move one in here. So that's how much is that in total? So we need actually one production guy. There we go. So my quest was to produce 5 of each for 5 turns. So 17, 9, 8, 17, and 8 now. So we need to keep this as is for 5 turns, and then these villages from the Nidia minor faction will join us. Dismiss that. Normally you can only assimilate and pacify villages from your own region. You can attack the other ones as well, but you don't get any real bonus from that. One of the special abilities of the cultists is that they can abuse minor faction villages from anywhere in the map, which is gonna be really fun as well. Let's talk to these guys as well. Let's see what they want. The tribe leader wants proof that you are a reliable ally. They have brothers imprisoned in a nearby region, but only vague clues on their whereabouts. Find them, free them, and you will cement the tribe's trust. So they have informed that there is kidnapped brother somewhere in Dralny, and look at the right Nudia village on the marker and destroy it. Well, that's a bit difficult. We may have to do this by some other means. Actually, we can use influence next turn. Because Nudia are actually on the Tralny region, which is actually my own main region, and I don't wanna break these cities. Because you actually get quite a lot of bonus from those. When you pacify them and they join your region, like a proper villages, you get one worker per village, plus their faction bonus. When you assimilate them, just bribe. Yeah, bribing would also work. But I'm gonna probably use the influence bonus. These villages will spawn random guys who patrol the region, and they may attack you every now and then. Your armies, like this one is one of the Nudia random roaming armies called Arpuja. That sounds almost Finnish. If you change one letter in there, it's gonna be in shooter in Finnish, which is kind of funny. Change the R to M to Ampuja, and it's shooter in Finnish. So, interesting name for those guys. Let's check this ruins as well. So this is a minor quest. Second mouse. You were following the indications drawn from local legends that spoke of loot and treasures in heavily guarded ruins. It seems, however, that someone else has beaten you to the booty. So one of the armies roaming in Olaran has treasure that you seek. Find the army defeated and the booty is yours, which is 15 die, which are luxury resources. Let me move there a bit. So you can use these luxury resources when you have them. This one costs 10 for the booster cost, and you use it on a city, and it produces 50% more influence and gets 5 happiness for 10 turns. So these are really good if you get a lot of these. Some of the, well, all of them are on the map, but you cannot access them yet until you unlock them in eras. Plus you need stuff to use them, really. There's titanium in there. Did we move this army yet? No. I'm gonna talk with this village next turn and try the convert option. Oops. It has not been pacified. Ah, you need to... Oh, these are different ones. So you need to pacify the village, and then you need to use the conversion. Okay. That's good to know. Gold deposit. That is really good as well. Oh yeah, we need to use this convert. So we need to pacify those first and then use the convert. Hello! That's... who is this? Rumbler from Yellow Army. Oh, we may die now. Let's search through these quickly. And... off we go. Oh! Sisters of Mercy. Centers of worship and study. The towns of Sisters of Mercy appear civilized and well run. They are certainly well run, though they become quite uncivilized if attacked. So they have Justice here. Debuff immunity, disease immunity, infantry slayer. These used to be healers. Healing unit. I guess not anymore. Hey Drumkit, I'm doing really well. So you get health regeneration per village from those now. Interesting. Some stuff has definitely changed. Population 34. We need another hero. Free our people, not that. It was... which one was it? Oh, we completed the Rough Men, Seratan. So these should be pacified. We didn't get completion of this one. The village of the religion called Rely, trust on your protection, pacified and willing to serve you. So we get wine. Wine gives you plus 30 happiness on a city, that's really good. I didn't get the message of the completion, but it seems we did complete the one that where we needed to just protect the region for 5 turns. Basically, we talked to them and went away. Hey, Lodi Kezia, I guess. So we should be able to actually convert these guys now. And I'm gonna go and try do that. Founder's Memorial is done, nice. So now we can move around these guys a bit more, and we can produce some more stuff. Let's do seed storage next. Then the sewer system, and there is this Borough Street here. It expands your city. Interestingly, you get minus 10 happiness per on city tile, and you get plus 15 per city level. Can be used as a resource. So you can expand your city by building these borough streets in different locations. And we are gonna go this way next. It is a really nice looking game. I'm not even playing the game on full settings because my computer melts while trying to stream this at full quality. But it is a really nice looking game. Delverers. The Delverers have their origins in humanoids that were trapped deep underground after an earlier cataclysm. They fought their way back up to the light, an effort of decades that made them skilled miners, tunnelers, and explorers. So they are dwarves, even though they are Delverers, and they have a dredge unit, circular attack, stun, block, and you get plus 5% dust per pacified village, which is really good, especially when you play Broken Lords, where dust is everything for them. You get so much dust that is really silly. So now it's turn 20, which opens up this screen, Empire Plan, and for next, I think it's 20 turns or something. This will be your Empire Plan, and you can well, we have 46 influence points, as you can see here, and we can use that 46 on any of these. But I'm not sure if I need anything of these yet. We need influence points for the conversion of the pacified villages. So I would love to have some left. So I'm not gonna spend all 40. Actually, yes we are. I'm gonna go this way. So we don't need units at the moment that much. So I'm not gonna get the cost reduction. If you play something like necrophages, which are really warlike, you are gonna want these early on. Plus vision on the units, not really needed at the moment. Money per citizen always nice, and more science is always nice as well. So that's my empire plan for next 20 turns. And I lost my 40 influence points. We're getting 9 per turn. So hopefully we'll get there in time and we can convert these guys. And this guy will keep going this way. Yeah, Sandam. I think, well, every game, pretty much, fantasy game, seems to have dwarves at the moment, so I guess people want to call them a bit different, do them in a bit different flavor. So quest complete. This should have popped up when we did the other one as well. So it seems there is bugs in the game. So increased production of resources in this region city gives 15 gold pacification. Their eyes grow wide. At the bounties you are able to produce. Truly, you will be a leader worthy of an alliance. So now these guys in here have been pacified. You can see that there is my flag. This village has been pacified and will provide its benefits to the empire controlling the region. And we are controlling the region, which means we are gonna get a lot of stuff. Since there is multiple locations. If you attack a city, you need to pacify each city separately. If you do parlay or bribe or whatever, you get all of them in one go. So we would have had to fight all of these 3 cities in this region. Actually, is that a location as well? No. That's a ruin. So we needed to... would have had to fight all of these guys, which would have taken a lot more armies than we at the moment have. Instead, we just showed we have goods, and you join us for free. And also, when you attack the cities, you will break the cities or the villages, and you need to rebuild them. So you're gonna waste a lot of production from the city just rebuilding these to get any effect. So parlaying or bribing is much better option. And now that we have a region, this region with these guys pacified, we have this empty slot to assimilate a new minor faction. So I can go here and choose one of the available minor factions and assimilate them into my main faction, which costs 30 at the moment, which you don't have. And you get the assimilation effect, which is initiative, which is not that good, to be honest. And we're gonna make the units, which is good. Hey Attila plays, and Fury Saint. How are you guys? So I will probably assimilate those guys, if we cannot assimilate anyone else. Eventually. I have played this Attila before. It was in the early access before, but it was fully released today. About an hour and a half ago. We got the full release with all races or factions and everything else. Another quest. The Accidental Desecrator. A usual camp in a protected dell led one of your patrols to inadvertently desecrate a graveyard. The tribe to whom it belongs revered their ancestors, and in their eyes the holy ground has been fouled. The site can only be cleansed with blood. Defeat the troops protecting the sacred site. Their blood will be on your conscience. Defeat the avenging army, get gold. Oh, hell. So this is the battle screen here. A battle with a roaming army is about to begin. Rumblers. These are... they have a beam now. They changed these units. These used to be sweep attack. They also stun. They have a shit ton of life as well. And defense and attack and damage. Great. And this is our preacher. This is a minor difference in the health if you take a look at this. 168 life on this Rambler. Our preacher 36. Defense 32. 46. Attack 38. 7. This is gonna go good. Go good. Damage, only twice the damage as well. And we are slow. Unleashed potential. Yeah, and this is the... You can do a giant with beam weapons. Yeah. And you can choose your global strategy here. So you can go offensive. When you, they're gonna follow your orders, they are gonna go on offensive, defensive, hold position. Which is really good for a turtle style with archers. You can do a manual combat, you can do a spectator, so you can start the battle but just watch what they do, or you can go full auto. It doesn't really matter what we do because we are gonna die. We are gonna try to retreat, and we will lose 50% our max health, but we get out of there alive. Plus there is a really angry rumbler now in there, so we're gonna quickly piss off. I really like the game, JTV. It's like Civilization with fantasy elements and a bit more. Also, it's from the same developers as Endless Space, which is a really nice game, which I like a lot. It kept crashing. Yeah, I read from the Steam forums, whatever it is, community, that some people have crash issues. You may wanna try again today or some point, JTV, because they did release this full version now, so hopefully they got rid of as much as possible crash issues and stuff like that. You have received a message from another empire. We will all prosper if you continue this peaceful behavior. Sure. Pitying. Higher global score. Cold War. Empire information. Sure. Oh, the rumblers are after me. Let's flee again. I think we may have to abandon this army before the rumblers kill our whole village. They actually improved the combat system, JTV, now. There was a lot of information in the... what was it called? Release notes about changes to the combat system. So now we can convert this village. Convert a pacified village, but at the cost of influence. So I'm gonna try this. So we got a free rider in a village. Village units spawned. So riders are the Seratan units from these villages, and when we convert these, which is the special ability of the cultists, because we can only have one city in the whole empire, unless we take over other cities from the other players. This is the only one we will ever have in this one. It looks actually pretty cool. And we can only expand into this region. Plus we can convert these into our own regions. So now that we have converted this region, we have actually control over these as well. How similar is this game to Endless Space? Other than sharing the universe and all of this dust and other information and some of the races and lore and that, that's the only really similarity with the games. The other one is, well, both are 4X games. This one is more a Civilization fantasy style game, and Space is more Space 4X. They are a bit different game styles, in like totally. So let's get actually converting more of these. Can we convert these again? Or do we get something else? Oh, actually, when you convert one of these guys, you can actually assimilate them as well. That's good. I guess since they are in your region now as well, because we have this tiny bit of region there. This is actually a really big bonus, getting the region around one of these faction villages that are not in your own region. Because just using 20 of these influence points on these guys gave me, that's 7 food, 2 production, 1 science and 1 dust. Because we didn't get these 3 tiles from here. Actually Yeah. So getting one of these villages that's not in the edge of a map like that, say like this one, we would have gotten all of this region around that and got a lot of bonus to our main village. We are producing so much food, it's silly. That is really, really good. I'm gonna actually throw a couple of these guys into production. So where was... actually... I'm gonna throw one guy